Good morning. Happy Sunday, y'all. I might be a little late because I was over there watching a sale over at Miss Helen, New England Thrifters channel this morning. So I was like, oh no, I gotta go live. Um, so yes, she is having a sale this morning and I was watching. So, good morning if you are here joining me in the chat. This is just a little live chat and mystery unboxing. Well, bagging because it's in a bag. So, if you are here listening, go ahead and let me know that you are here. I am going to kind of be going through this bag. I bought this large bag. Let me show you, it's loud. I bought this really large bag, grocery sack, if you will, full of travel ephemera. I've been finding that it has vintage maps and vintage tourist attraction brochures and all kinds of vintage travel ephemera. So I've been slowly but surely going through it. Good morning, Miss Sweet Nancy. Well, afternoon. Yeah, it's 11:30. It's 11:30. How are you, Miss Nancy? How's the job going? Um, thank you so much for being here. Y'all, yesterday was a whirlwind day for me. We had that little it's kind of like a little indoor garage sale. So that was a lot of fun. And I got rid of some inventory. I did things at 50% off. So I had some dealers and vendors come through and it was good. It was really, really good. My job is going good. I'm doing okay. Yay! Did you send me your ring size? I have I don't even know where they are, but I had a bag over here of rings, and I was gonna see. I needed to ask you, send you some pictures about those. Sorry, I got distracted. So, thank you so much for being here. If you are in the chat, give a thumbs up and that little heart above the chat. Oh gosh, Nancy, I'll have to look. I'll have to look. I'll do that today. I'm gonna make myself a note. Y'all, I'm using a new tripod this morning. So you see, anytime I touch the table, it shakes. So it's just not on. It's just not as stable as the UB ones. Let me make a note. That's why I always have a pen and pad right here, so I can make notes about things I'm supposed to be doing. So yes, yesterday we did a one of my shops, Vogelsang Antique Emporium. They have an annual estate sale, and basically it's an opportunity for the vendors to kind of downsize their inventory, like move out old inventory. And this year, I kind of saved up some stuff that didn't sell in live sales or that was moved through the booth. Sometimes I forget to bring things from the booth to the live sales. I'm going to work on that. And I put it in a box and I did 50% off of the lowest price. So even if I had already reduced it, I went ahead and gave 50% off just to move it. So I was super excited that we did well. I did very well yesterday. They gave me two tables, and right when the doors opened, y'all, you will not believe what the big seller was. It was all day, all day. My big seller was clear glass. So we're bringing back clear glass. I'm so excited about that. One gentleman, my first customer, he bought, I think, 6 or 7 pieces of clear glass. They were all serving dishes. Some of them were Czech crystal, some of them were lead crystal, but I'd had them for a while. Um, I had run a 50% off in my booth, but my booth is kind of way back and you have to kind of go in the store to find it. So he came right through and I was right by the doors and he picked up like 5 or 6 pieces. So my first sale was $50. That was very promising. It made for a very promising day. So we are going to go through this ephemera, y'all. I'm super excited. Thank you, Miss Nancy, for being here today. If you are lurking or if you're coming in later, please watch the recap. Hey, Tammy, how are you, girl? How are things going in your world? Got me a bag of travel ephemera. Um, that I'm doing. And I have 4 items that I'm going to recap because when I did my sale on, was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. We did not do a recap. Um, in interest of time, sometimes we're not going to be able to. I don't like to run into other people's sales. I know we do, but I'm trying to be better about that. Just be mindful and kind to other people. But I have 4 items that I am going to. All is good, quiet today. Yay, yay. We all need a private day, a quiet day. That's going to be today. That's going to be my today. But I have 4 items that I'm going to show a little bit later that are going to be up for sale. I had 5, but I showed a lady at the shop yesterday and she picked up the Amber Stars and Bars fairy lamp. So she got a great deal. She got it for $20 because that's what I was starting it at the live sale. Hey, Miss Deborah, how are you? Miss Deborah, I thought about you. They had a yesterday at my estate sale. I was just saying that one of the shops put on an estate sale and we got to kind of put some stuff out. Well, this one lady had all of her like glass and stemware and all the things, but the way that she had the round table almost looked like one of your centerpieces. So your tablescapes. And I was like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of Miss Deborah. Good morning, Vintage and Vino. Yeah, it's early over there, right? It's only like 9:30. So Jerry, I did not wake up until 8:30 today. And I went to sleep at 8:15 last night. I woke up like once or twice, but I managed to fall back asleep. Hey Bree, how are y'all? And I told Jerry, I sent a message via Marco Polo to Tim. And I said, this message is for Tim. I'm so excited. The thing that I sold the most yesterday was clear glass serving dishes. I was so excited that people were so excited. He said, we are back to entertaining. We used to entertain a lot, and now we're entertaining again. And he bought like, I think it was 5 or 6 pieces. Pop Tart, Dr. Pepper. Well, that's a breakfast of champions right there. So he bought like 5 or 6 pieces of really good, but I had everything 50% off. And I did very well yesterday. Now I still have some stuff left, but I do have a show coming up in October, and I'm still going to put that to the side. So I'm going to start with the ephemera. I loved my little reel I did this morning, y'all. Did you see that? I just did it, so you may not have seen it. Um, but this has got some good stuff in here. Um, it looks like this is it's loud. Hold on. This is the bag that we have started going through. Um, and I got this bag for $10 and it had, sorry, y'all, I know that's loud, like 136 pieces. What I'm finding is, I got you beat. I went to bed at 1 a.m. and just woke up at 12:30. Wow. That was good sleep. That was good sleep. Um, what I'm finding is it's vintage travel ephemera. So not just maps, but like brochures from like tourist attractions and all that. Oh, thank you, Nancy. All right, so I'm gonna grab, that's so sweet of you. I'm gonna grab a whole handful. Now, I haven't gone through this stuff. Um, so I'm going to show it to you. We're kind of going to go through it together. And I am looking up the stuff just to see if I can find a date. I'm not good on reading the dates of maps, but I'm actually looking for a map that I can use to recover a table. So I have a little tiny drop leaf table, double side drop leaf table. But it looks like when that it came apart, it's older and they tried to put a screw in it and they crack the top. So I'm going to be sanding that down. I'm going to be filling it. And then because it would be hard to like paint over without it being seen, I'm going to be decoupaging a map on the top. That's my plan, y'all. That's my plan. So, in my spare time, I'm going to redo a table. And I'm hoping to video that for everybody because it is really a rather simple process. um, you can do it all by hand. You don't have to have a electric sander or whatever, but I do. So I'm going to be doing that, and I think it's good because it's a little table and the sides come down, so it makes it just a little strip. So it'll be fun. So that's kind of what I got this for, but I didn't want to use a Texas or a Carolina map. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to use a Texas map just because I'm in Texas, because I probably will end up reselling the piece. But I'm also looking for color. So it's what is looking for color. And some of these are going to be in an upcoming crafters sale. Um, and I think that's Kathy was just in the other chat. I think that's October the 8th on a Sunday. There's several of us that are going to be kind of doing group on a channel, and then the next channel will be another group or a singular person, and it'll be all items that y'all can craft with. So I know I have a lot of those, what do you call it? It's scrapbook paper, because I know people are starting to do assemblages. I've got pieces for Christmas to do assemblages. I'll have some maps and some other ephemera in there. So that sale is coming up, and there's going to be several of us participating in that. So some of that. So let's get to it. So look at how great the colors are. So this is a scenic tour in living color, Badlands of South Dakota. But if this is not beautiful enough, look at that. This in itself for a November display is beautiful. Land of Mysterious Beauty. The vacation land of South Dakota. And yeah, it's going to be a great sale. So it's got all of the parks and stuff in here. I'm looking for dates really, but this ephemera stuff is hard to date. Um, Published by Rushmore Photo in Rapid City. But look at, I love that too. But the pictures are just really, really good. Now, see, I would prop this up in a display piece. So, yeah. All right, Arizona peeps. Oh, she said she's been there. She loves it. It's beautiful, huh? Arizona peeps, look what I got. Phoenix, Arizona. This looks like one of the souvenir postcard packs. And let's see, does not have a date, but it's one of the I think you call this the foldable. And these are great photo mats. Now, y'all, I saw somebody, I was scrolling through Pinterest. So see, it's one of the stretch ones, and it's on both sides. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 13 different images in the little photo packs. So, you know what I thought about today? I'm just rambling. Jerry gets to hear this all the time because I'm constantly thinking. I think it would be super fun to have a collection from each one of the 50 states. You know what I mean? Like somehow display that. Um, Display it in like a flat frame, but like make it the 50 states. Or if you traveled like from coast to coast, get a vintage map that had that. That would be so cute. Sometimes the dates are part of a code. It may have the two numbers of the year and then a dash for the publisher's code. Well, look at you. I don't see one of those here. This just says D slash 15535. I need new glasses. Um, but I will say thank you for that, Nancy. Um, and you could even mail this. You know what? The Forever stamp, they wouldn't mail that. They would make you pay postage on that. Um, so yeah, lots of fun ideas to do with these. What I've found is that these are anywhere from the 1939 so far all the way to the 70s. And some of them are in, now here's a New Mexico, Phillips 66. Look at that graphic on the back right there. Get the gasoline that won the West, y'all, won the West. But look how pretty the colors are. This is what, and we talked about this. I cannot read a map. I guess I should learn. No, I'm just gonna have Jerry and Tim and then pick me up. But see how the colors are really nice in there? It would just it would just be good for everything. This is a 1963 and it does have a New Mexico. But what I was saying is I've seen people on Pinterest using the postcards, like those souvenir postcards. They're using them as photo mats, like the background. So like if they went to some place, they've gotten the vintage photo cards for that. And like the one girl that I saw, she had a vintage photo card of it's from the 70s. And then it was where her mom and dad bought their first house. And she had a little picture, the little black and white picture in the center. So she had enough room to do the postcard and then the little white, black and white picture that was her mom and dad. I thought that was super cute. All right. So California, there's another Phillips 66. I don't know who this person was or what they did, but they drove a lot. But see, look at the great coloring in that. Great, great coloring. So I'm guessing that these are also from the this one might be the 70s. So I go through and open up the maps and then have to figure out how to fold them back. Let's see. Because sometimes they're right where it says population when they're doing the population because they'll do population as of and it'll give a date. I also have to use my magnifying glass because I'm blind in one eye. I can't see out the other these days. So I'll have to look and see what this one is. But so far we've got New Mexico, South Dakota, Phoenix, Arizona, and California. Here's an Oklahoma. I think the Arizona postcards are 70s. That trotter track was built then. Yeah, it gave me a date. It had a date on it. Did it? No, not that one. That one didn't have a date on it. I was wrong. You're right. Probably. It's the better color. So here's an Oklahoma. So these are the teepees to towers, but it says 1907 to 1957, which would make me think that this is like a 1950s map. It says population as of 1950. But these Phillips 66, they have great colors. The green and the red. And how fun would this be to do an ephemera bowl? My logo is a picture of my house from when it was built in 1911. I want to get it printed and framed, and that would be cool with the map. Yes, wouldn't that be fun? Because I know I have some street maps. I don't know what state. This looks like kind of Midwest, but I do have some New York in here. Here's another Arizona. Look, Jerry, it's Arizona. She was giving me a hard time. That would be so cute, Nancy. And just like a big picture. Oh, so cute. Maybe near the town. Yeah. These are really good. She said Pop Tarts and Dr. Pepper. And then it even has all of the fun things going on. Look at that. Arizona calendar of events. Bree, you didn't get to go to, is Bree still here? She didn't get to go to Springfield. The text is 1963 on this one. So we've got, when you going to sell me some? Well, you got to tell me which ones you want, Fasty. You just said maps, but at first you said street maps and then you said maps. So I don't know if you want street maps, highway maps. What kind of maps do you want? Look at this one. Travel to Arizona with Conoco. Oh, they were going to Martha Ann Gardner's house in Wichita Falls. Even got Martha's address on there. We could make up a whole story about that situation, couldn't we, y'all? All right. Now, see, this has got great colors too. Because, Jerry, aren't you wanting to, not this year, yeah. Jerry, aren't you wanting to use it to wallpaper? Now, see, some of these have tears. Um, but I'm not going to lie, y'all. I used one that was destroyed and I made little pockets. I don't think I have any more. I made little envelopes, pocket envelopes. And that's what I'm putting my package toppers in. But I love the graphics on this. And this says, proved by millions of motorists, new Conoco super gasoline. Super gasoline. But what a great ephemera bowl. All right, Lincoln National Forest in New Mexico. Oh, this is a cool one. This is the outside of it. And I love the colors in this. Look how great the colors. This is very, very southwestern. Look at the colors with the orange and the greens. I just think those, it's the colors that get me. I don't know the dates on this. Now we go to Idaho. Idaho. Look at that. Idaho. At your service from Canada to Mexico for Chevron. Oh, look, it's a whole little picture. They're camping. That's cute. I like this part. Must be the sugar. In Pennsylvania, the house is from an important family from the area. Wetherell family invited me into their Facebook group and have shared pictures. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, but look how great this is. Yo, that's cool. So see, I really like this. I really like this one. What's the date? Why is everything so small? Did I? Vintage and Vino is Jerry, Miss Deborah. Vintage and Vinyl is Katie. Y'all, this thing is so small. I don't even think we could read that. It's the two that confuse me and everybody else. Vintage and Vinyl, Katie, and Vintage and Vino, Tim and Jerry. Also, Ancestral Beginnings, Mary, and Heather Elizabeth. What is hers? What is Heather Elizabeth? Um, I just totally blanked, y'all. Oh no, they all confuse us. Here's one for Nevada. So here's another one that's Nevada. What is Heather Elizabeth, y'all? Um, and she's in Springfield. I've been looking at her pictures all week. Y'all, somebody tell me. Bree, somebody tell me. All right. That's gonna drive me nuts until I figure it out. Till y'all tell me. All right, here's one that's Los Angeles. Standard Oil streets and vicinities map. So there's a difference between a highway map and a street map. So this is like a very local map. And I think those are super cool. So you see how it has the actual streets. Now I would wonder antique agenda. So ancestral beginnings and antique agenda. Thank you, Bree. Um, that those are the ones that always confuse us. You should have seen us when we went to the map covers would be great for backdrops. Yeah. When we went to San Francisco, y'all, and I decided I was going to read the map to get us places. That was good times. Let's just say that Lovey's a very patient man. Okay. I just think this is good. This is real good. So I'm just looking at all the colors. So there's some that are street maps and um, some that are highway maps. So this one is really, really cool. I need to probably look at this one up. This one, oh, this one is good. So good. Look at this. New York subways. This is from the bank. By rail or by mail? Look at there. $1 opens an account. $1 opens an account. And then it's got some fabulous pictures. Oh, yeah, add vintage conversation. There you go. Oh, hey, Lisa, how are you? Thanks for joining. I agree. But look at this. This one's from New York. And I didn't see very many New York. Y'all, look. Y'all, look at this. Okay, let me show you this would be beautiful framed. Oh yeah, lots of one-way streets. Look how beautiful that is. That would be absolutely in a little apartment in New York, framed. Oh, make it stop. That's good. Oh my gosh, this is a really good one. Does it have a date? Does it have a date? I'm excited. Well, this says 1940, but this goes all the way back to 1855. Oh, it says copyright 1948, Union Dimes. Oh, 1948 right down here. Y'all, that's a good one. With all those colors. Yeah, it might even behoove me to frame some of these, like put them in a little vintage frame and sell them that way, but so much easier to ship without it. You know what I mean? All right, here's a San Diego. Lots of maps from the National Geographic magazine from way back. Now the new maps are so different. I know, right? These are also so much older than the big map law I was given. Yes, these are from the youngest one or the oldest one, 1939, and then we found some 70s. And again, it'd be fun to take that to New York and act lost asking people to help. Jerry, you can ask those people in New York for help. I'm not gonna do that. Mm-mm. You can hang it up. I like the coloring on this. I think the ephemera bowls, I loved when Katie did that. Maybe she'll do it again. Um, but it was an ephemera bowl challenge. And look, it's got the little stamp on it from the Chamber of Commerce. And this one has some San Diego history in there. So if you've got somebody from there, their family from there, points of interest, these are just super cool. San Diego was discovered in 1542 by Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, a Portuguese navigator in the service of Spain. His party landed on Point Lama, raised the Spanish flag, and named the place San Miguel. 60 years later, in 1602, Sebastian Vizcaino, also flying the flag of Spain, entered the bay and named it San Diego for St. James. San Diego was not settled, however, until 1769 when Father Juniper Serra arrived overland from Mexico with one of two land forces that force no, with one of two land forces, the main supplies for which arrived in two vessels. They established the Parasidio Park at Old Town. That's really cool. But yeah, I did a lot of ephemera in my Halloween ephemera bowl challenge that Katie did. It was really great, and I did it. We started our marriage in San Diego 4 years. We started our oh, you were there for 4 years when you first got married. That's really cool. That's really cool, Bree. And I put my ephemera bowl in this massive Viking uranium bowl. It was a footed bowl. And Sabrina actually bought that from me. Oh, it glowed so beautifully. Here is an official guide to Southern California. Look at that, would you? And it's on the back. And I like these because look at the pictures. They're in that blue and kind of glossy. It's almost like a blue print. It's like a blue ink. So this is really cool. So these are all the trips that you can take. Let me see when the date is, if I can see. If I can find, I just scanned to look for a date. And this is one of those fancy ones because it has like almost a glossy feel to the paper. But look how cool this is. So you've got all these different trips. Here's San Diego County and Old Mexico for trip number 7. And then trip number 12, San Bernardino County. So it has all the different, how many trips does it have? Trip 18 is the Yosemite National Park. These are cool. Here is White Sands National Monument. So now we're getting into some reprinted in 1956. And this is like one of the little travel brochures or the tourist attraction brochures. So thank you all for being here this morning. Good morning. Thank you, Deborah, for reminding them. Thumbs up. If you are in the chat, make sure to say hello to us if you're watching the replay. I am researching these maps. We're just going through them today, but I am researching these, and they she cracks me up. Seems like yesterday to me we'd all have at least one map in our glove box, but oh yeah, seems like yeah. So my mom can read a map like nobody's business. I think that just wasn't one of my forte. Like no interest. I can read a map, but I mean, between me and Debbie, I wouldn't get in the car with us, Randy. I wouldn't. I mean, I go by landmarks, like is there a Bucky's or what is there that we can go by? Like, is there a thrift store on the left, 3 stops up? That's how I give directions. Thank you, Nancy, for adding that. Hello. Aw, you just take your time. I slept almost 12 hours. It was good. And I'm so excited because I sold a lot of clear glass yesterday. Now we're in Kentucky. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at the, oh, so good. So good. Men don't need no stinking map. They just already know where to go, don't they? Look at them pulling off to the side of the road. How many of us did that? Pulled off. We had the station wagon. We had the station wagon. You could live in the station wagon because the back of the station wagon was as big as your bedroom. Um, oh yeah, this is good. This Kentucky one is really good. Wow. Kentucky, that's where Fatbird Finds is from, right? And look at there. Places to see in Kentucky. Y'all, that's a good one. I can't read a map even if my life depends on it. I mean, I can tell you if it goes left or right, but now you've got that girl, MapQuest Siri girl. This one is cool. This one is cool. Scenic South, May 1967. First turn in the 1966 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs in Louisville. Look at there. Now this is I guess this is all about the Derby. This is the 1966 Derby. Paducah. That's where they are. Here's Springfield. Y'all, this is really cool. Yahoo Falls, Mountain Laurel Festival. Look at that. Look at the black and white pictures. But people that collect the Derby stuff. Oh, wait, I saw candy. Hand decorated sugar tablets are a popular product of Berea College Student Industries Candy Kitchen. Well, girl, you make those pedophores. You make those pedophores. And these are, I don't know if those are like a dance troupe or what it is. Lord, they gonna break this girl's back. Look at that. I don't know about all that, y'all. That's just too much. But look at the colors in that. This is a really good one, 1967. All right, let me get a few more. Oh, we're back to New York. Norman's Simplified Maps of New York City. This is Midtown Manhattan in detail. So this is a street map of Manhattan, the subway system of New York, the financial district in detail, all 4 in this folder, and you mailed it. Oh, wow, y'all, that's cool. Look at that. Wouldn't that be great in an office in Midtown? Wouldn't that be super cool in an office in New York? I think to frame that, ugh, hold on. How do you get it open? Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, so there is some damage to it, but if you frame it, it won't matter. It's just so old. I don't want to take it apart because it's, all right, y'all, I might not be able to take it apart without messing it up. Yeah, see, it's coming apart. That's Queens and Brooklyn. Makes me think of Renee apple martini. But how good would that be? The year of this one? You're talking about the year of this one? Girl, I don't know. Hold on. I was in a mess. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's got stadiums, museums, parks. This map is not for advertising purposes, so don't do it. All right. I'm looking to see if I see one, Jerry. If I don't see one real quick, I will. Ooh, because it's so brittle. Hold on. But y'all, look at the goodness on that. Central Park. I'll have to look for you, Jerry. I'll put this one to the side and let's look at it. But how beautiful would that be framed, right? And then look at this one. Oh, these New York ones are great. This one is Queens Midtown Tunnel. Saves time, miles, and gas. That may be my oldest. I know so far I've got a 1939, but I didn't see I did that's the only ones that I've been able to look for. And look how beautiful this is. That's the Queens Tunnel and there's Queens right there. See, I could see like doing this, putting my picture right there. Oh, look how good it is. Look how good it is. I know what Jerry and Dolores are going to say when Dolores sees this, because I hope she watches. But they're going to be like, that Manhattan. The font letter reminds me of the 40s. Oh, for the Manhattan one, I'll look at it and see. I'll let y'all know. I'm looking for a date on this one as well. But y'all, how great would these be? See, it just says copyright by Hagstrom Company Incorporated. And I have to kind of do some digging to 1941. Oh, y'all are right, because I think those will probably be together. And it says right here for this one, 1941. So I think y'all are right. You're so smart. That's why we're friends. Um, I know I can hear them now. You need to be on eBay. Well, I do, but I'm not. I need to do so. I told, who was it? Dolores and I were, she said, between all of these maps and just the smalls that you bought from the viewer that had like 100 and something of the smalls, Hagen Renegers and the jewelry, you would never have to list anything else. That's all you would have to list. This one is City Map and Street Guide of Littlefield, Texas. This is from the National Bank, and it does not have an area code. Littlefield, Texas. Where is that, Randy? Is that north or south? But look, I love the street map. Look how cool that is. I love that. Wait, Manhattan, David R. might want to background his Manhattan. Oh, that would be so cool, would it not? Great idea. Oh, yeah, that would be really pretty. Wouldn't that be pretty? Oh, you're so smart. Okay. Here's another one. This one is Littlefield, Texas as well. Littlefield, Texas. That would be cool. And he likes things that are cool because it's cool. All right. They have 3 elementary schools, 2 secondary schools, 1 satellite school for special children, and they have 114 educators. But it doesn't tell me the year. I'll have to look into it. It didn't tell me the year on that. All right, here is a 19. This one is, I like these 1954, 1955 Arizona map. So no guessing, no guessing on that. I also have, I have 2 of these 1954 and 1955. They are the same. So I got 2 of those. All right. Here's some more New York. In New York. Guide to New York City and Long Island. It's a little black and white pamphlet. And you know what? That's not the Twin Towers, but I want to see if they're in here because the Twin Tower things with the Twin Towers memorabilia is what people do look for. But it's got like cartoon drawings on the inside. You can even golf. And then look at the boardwalk. I would say this is, what do y'all say for the date of that one? 50s? You think 50s on that based on the, uh, maybe, I don't know. 1950s. Y'all tell me what you think. I wish we could all just sit together and pass them around and look at them. That would be fun. So yeah, I don't know what, see the bathing suits and the hairstyles and this little dress right here. But the beach, the beach. All right, this one is for Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Thank you. 1940s, you think, Bree? Thank you, Miss Deborah. You give those doggies a kiss and a hug. Look at those. Those are cool. That's in New Mexico. This is 1948. This is the revised version of the 1948. But this makes a spooky picture. Those are good. Spooky backdrop. Yeah, that would make a really spooky backdrop. And you can hang, look at that, all those bats. That makes a very spooky picture. I bet those Arizona maps don't have any interstate highways on it. The only highway back then was Route 66. I'll look. Sir, you probably shouldn't be standing there. That looks dangerous. People are like, "Oh, let's go down in this cave." Oh, let's not. And let's see. Look, they're all outside. What are they doing? Is somebody called church over there or something? No, they're entering the caverns. Look at all those sheep. Hey, Dana Grace. Look at all those sheep. They just going into that cavern. And I can show you what was in the cavern. Hold on, I'll show you because we just talked about it. This, this is in the cavern. Bats. Oh, you lived in Carlsbad, New Mexico in the 60s. There you go. Littlefield is just west of Lubbock and just south of Amarillo. Thank you. Here's Apache Wells. This is in Mesa, Arizona. Who's in Mesa? Mesa. Is it Mesa? Mesa. Mesa. Who's in that? Look at that. But this one is in color. It still doesn't have an area code. Um, is it Mesa or Mesa? This has got to be the 70s. This is a hotel. Look at the hotel. Gotta be. But it doesn't have an area code yet. And you could live, it says right here, year round and vacation living resort style. Tiger, Mesa. Okay. Look, they got golf carts. Did they have golf carts? This is a golfing resort. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, Lord, I can't even pronounce that. Hold on. Fort Apache Indian Reservation. Now that's cool. I wonder what their tribe is. Littlefield, not too far over the border from Arizona. There you go. All right, so this is really neat to me. I like Native American. We actually he doesn't collect anything, but he lets me collect. I have a small collection of Native American things as well as Afro Americana things. Um, and this is it Honda Apache for my guest? So it's Apache tribe. That's really cool. Oh, there's a business card in here. There's a business card. The big attraction was to go down the cave about 3, then sit down at the mouth of the cave and watch thousands of bats fly. No, one mustn't do that. They carry rabies. When I was little, I think I said this the other day. When I was little and I didn't get home before dark and I'd be at my friend's house. Hey, Heidi. Yeah, that's what we're saying. If I didn't get home before dark and I had to ride my bike back home, we had a bunch of fruit bats. And when I was riding my bike, which when I was small, I was deathly afraid of the dark. And so I would be riding my bike with the street lights and I would try to time it because the fruit bats, you could see them just diving for the mosquitoes and things in the air. Well, when you ride your bike, guess what they also dive for? Your head. And they would get in my hair. They would get in my hair and I would be freaking out. I would literally have almost had a heart attack by the time I got down the street. Well, I had to go down the street, up the section that cut the block and to my house. I would be screaming. They could hear me screaming. It didn't learn because I did it multiple times and never thought to like, oh, wear a hat, wear a helmet. Yeah, it was traumatic. And now, so bats can go away. And one actually got in my bedroom here one time because no, 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 that's true. That's so true. I know you would think that I would learn that, right? I didn't. I was playing and didn't pay attention. We had construction one time, and there was a hole in the ceiling, and my ex-husband, notice that term, left the hole and a bat somehow got through our easement. I don't know. I woke up and thought that he was already gone to work and the ceiling fan was going, but I thought, oh Lord, one of those we have big moths got in because it was, and I didn't have my glasses on. Y'all, I put my glasses on and I started screaming for the dog, go, go, go. It was a bat. I had to call the police because it was 4th of July. This is not a lie. This is a true story. There's a police thing about it. I called the animal control. It was the Friday of 4th of July weekend and they were closed and said, if you have an emergency, call them. Uh yeah, I called and they couldn't find it. And I kept saying, there is a bat in this room. I shut the door and everything. Well, the most beautiful female officer I'd ever seen in my life. Looked like just, I mean, she was beautiful. And I looked at her when I opened the door and I said, unless you got a bat gun, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do. And she's like, oh, it's okay. Do you have an umbrella? And I'm thinking, an umbrella? She was talking about to open it to deflect the bat if it got near her. Well, something happened, and one of my friends, her husband is like a lead sergeant, and he showed up at my house killing himself laughing. So, yes, and they found it, and I was on my bed looking above, and they were looking around the floor. He found it. He picked it up. It was a little brown fruit bat or whatever. I don't care. He picked it up with his glove jaw, and he goes like this. Is this what you're looking for? I flipped out. I started screaming. The little police officer, y'all, this is not a tale. This is not a tale. I pushed her, go, go, go into the back and slammed the door and told him, Johnny, get that bat out of here. He was killing himself, laughing. And the lady looked at me when she got out. She goes, ma'am, you can't push a police officer. I said, I was trying to help you. She said, well, when you say go, 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 you're serious. They made fun of me forever. Oh, and so I was like, no bats. I've just been tormented by bats. So I can't do it. Y'all can have that. The things that have happened, y'all, the things that have happened. It makes for good storytelling. All right, here's one from Fort Apache Indian Reservation. And you would think that all of this was like, made up. No. Mm-mm. And they had to put a police report because it was a bat. They had to put it in a bag and take it. So now there's that, all that is on police report at my house. How embarrassing. I don't care about that bat, Heidi. No, I'll take the mosquito bites. Mm-mm. I mean, I think he's fabulous at somebody else's house, not mine. But yeah, I'm not big on like wildlife. Mm-mm. I remember the cavern guides telling all the ladies to wear scarves, and yeah, they get caught up in your hair. I can attest to that. Now, okay, this one is great for fall. Y'all, I'm a mess. Look at this. Look at the eagles and eagle nest, New Mexico summer playground. But look at the colors. A flying mouse with fangs and teeth. No, I know. I think that he, to be honest, Nancy, I think he got caught in the ceiling fan, and he was getting caught in the drift, and I think it knocked him down on my $100 silk pillow. Which I don't know why I had $100. So it was two of them. They were $100 for the pair. I don't even know why I had that. Um, so I think that they discarded of him. But when he did like this with the bat, he had the little fangs and going at me. I flipped out. So yeah, I don't think that that one made it. But there's another one. It's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. This one is really cool. Now, this one is great for a fall display. Put this in a flower frog. I think this would be super cute in a little flower frog with the fall colors. Girl, if that is the only thing we don't need therapy for. No, Heidi, we not giving no. I mean, you can come and give it to him, but I'm not getting it. And I can't worry about to him, yes. Hey, Angela. Angela and I have a sale coming up. Angela, is it Thursday after next, right? Thursday after next. All right, here's Kentucky Jenny Wiley State Resort. This is a good fall color too. I might do a fall ephemera bowl, y'all. Let's do it. A fall ephemera bowl. It's so cool. Yes, the 28th, we have a live sale. Angela, Dear Angela's Vintage, is going to be on my channel Thursday night. So this one is Greenbrier. This is West Virginia. Look at there. Who's in West Virginia, y'all? Is she on Monday? I think she's on Monday on Hey Lynn, and then Hey Lynn has another one on Tuesday with someone else. Oh, look at these fancy people right there. You love to spot bats? Well, I don't have any more right now, but I'll call you. And I did see this one, y'all, and I think this is beautiful. This is a placemat. Look at the placemat. It's a Kentucky placemat. Isn't that cool? Now it does. I'm sure I'm never going to be able to find it. Oh wait, the date's right here. 1961. Hold on. I think that says 1961. Speaking of being blind as a bat, I think that's what that says. Let me see. Because why do they say, are they really bat? Are they blind? Maybe that's why they didn't know. I think this says 1961, and this is a placemat for the Kentucky Derby. And I think that's really cool. I just have one so far. I haven't seen anything else. So thank y'all so much for being here today and having fun with me. Oh, New Mexico, Land of Enchantment. Monday and Thursday. They write you're on Hey Lynn's on Monday and you're on mine on Thursday. This and is an official map presented by New Mexico State Highway Department. Well, that's pretty scary. What is that? Old man gloom. Almost blind. Only see the difference between dark and light. Hey, Carrie Ann. We're looking at some old travel ephemera, and we found some good stuff. See, I just like these a lot because you could really just frame that. I think that is so cool. All right, I'm going to take a few more, and then I've got a couple of items I want to share with y'all and a recap. Rochester, Minnesota. Oh, I haven't had anything from Minnesota. Rochester, Minnesota. Only person I think I know in Minnesota is Nicole Northgarden, right? Oh, these would make good little pictures. Look at those little picture frames. Angela VOA Quest. That's right. She was just on my channel. And it does some good history. But I haven't had a Minnesota one. That's cool. Tourist Islands of the West Indies. What? Holy cow. Tourist Islands of the West Indies. Now that's really cool. I didn't know this was in here at all. I didn't look at this stuff, y'all. I really didn't. So this is really cool. Oh, here's the big picture. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Look at there. That's a great little map, isn't it? That's a cool little map. Now just to get it all folded back. I didn't know that was in there. Rochester, Minnesota is only about an hour and 15 minutes from me. Let's see. And there was just a couple more loose ones in here. Hold, please. We'll pull these out, and then we're gonna. There's some more Phoenix in this bag, but I guess it's gonna have to be a part 3 because look, y'all. There's more. I mean, and we've done a bunch. Don't fall. All right, let's see. Historic. What's that say? Bardstom. The Stephen Foster story. Who's Stephen Foster? In Kentucky. I don't know Stephen Foster. I guess I should read it. And then I'll know. Knowledge is power. I like the green and the black, though. Historic Bardstom. That's got to be in Kentucky. Yeah, Bardstom, Kentucky. I like the green and the black, though. That's really cool. And what is this? That's not a map. It says CRAM, Outer Space and World Globe Handbook. Reasons why a CRAM globe belongs in your home. See inside front cover. Anybody know what a CRAM globe is? This just like one of the big globes? This is for. It's beautiful with contrasting colors, large legible type, ocean currents, uses a variety of type styles, sunline and analema. Is that the word? This is 1972. Language of the Space Age. Yeah, old class. I have an old globe in my shop right now. Oh, that's cool. NASA MOL concepts. Outer space is not my jam. Outer space is not. Let's see if they got Pluto in here. They do have Pluto. Is the brand name? See, there's Pluto. We already lost Pluto. Poor Pluto. I know, but we'll never lose Uranus. Like every 7th grade boy. I crack myself up. Yeah, these are pretty. I mean, if you're into the space thing, then that's a cool book. Oh, look at the Duke. My big daddy loved John Wayne. He had a John Wayne replica commemorative rifle, y'all. Old Tuscan. Famous movie location. This is out of Tuscan, Arizona. And look, there's the Duke. Well, Thank you, pretty lady. Starring John Wayne and Robert Mitchum. Look, I love science everything, she says. This is a great little piece of ephemera. And see, that's what I'm saying. This is packed. This bag is just packed full of like tourist things. A picture, here's a picture map of Phoenix, Tucson. Oh, Tucson. See, I don't get out much. Tucson. What do I call it? Tuscan? I'm from South Carolina. Tuscan. Tucson. That is not Tucson. Got to take out the C. Oh, did it? Yeah, that's me. We're simple here. We like to have a good time and we're simple. We can't be worried with the fancies, okay? Here's a picture tour of the map of Phoenix. It was only 35 cents. I don't know when. Wouldn't be now. You'd probably have to pay and you'd have to download it. And then where to go, what to do, how to see the Valley of the Sun. What? Lulu Bell. Now I can read that. Lulu Bell. No visit to the Valley of the Sun is complete without a visit to the fabulous restaurant. From the high wheel bicycle at the entrance to the diamond dust mirror in the dining room. It's a never to be forgotten experience to step back into the days of Diamond Jim Brady and the Gibson girls. Lots of family there. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Look at this. It just gets better and better. The Valley of the Sun, and it's in color. That's cute. I love all that color. Isn't that cool? I really like that. That's cool, 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 y'all. All right. Let me see. If I'm looking for ones that are like a little bit, let's do this one. This one is Arizona. Go figure. 1967 Arizona road map. I love the flowers on this. Issued for free distribution. Yeah, he said that doesn't look like that anymore. This one is 1967. Symbols of statehood. I guess this person did a lot of travel in Arizona, but I guess I'd have to wonder, oh, look at all the flowers. Look at all those color photos. I guess I'd have to wonder why. I mean, they're different years, but I guess the maps change. Why you got to have so many? How do you pronounce that? Put it in there phonetically. So, Guro, is that the cactus? The cacti? Yeah, this has got a lot of good pictures. And then here's Flagstaff. Let me see. Flagstaff, Tucson. Where else? Where do y'all live? Let me find you on this map. Mesa. I know all y'all live out there. Kingman. There's Kingman way over there near California, Nevada. That's too far. Littlefield is that says that's in Arizona. 1977 was about when I moved to Arizona. So here's the map. But y'all, that's ours won't be on there. So here's Kingman way over her. Look, where's it at? I'm put my finger on it so I won't lose it. I already lost it. There's Kingman way over there. Oh, but I see Phoenix, Casa Grange, Tucson. Oh, that was really, I like the colors in this. I really like the colors in that. Now this one has like Highway 77, but this one is really cool. This one's a good one. All right, y'all, I'm just going to do a couple more. California. Here's another California A. We might have two of those. Don't we have two of those? I don't know. Recreational map of New Mexico, land of enchantment. She said, I'm closer to Nevada than I am to Phoenix. And you open it up. I mean, there was plenty to do. Here's the governor, Thomas. What's his name? Thomas. Hey, Kathy. Let me see what's on the inside. I like to see the color pieces. Oh, y'all look. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look how cool that is. These are awesome. This one is in almost perfect condition. Wow, this one's neat. This one is really, really neat. Look how what great coloring that is on the wall. 1950 is a copyright for this. Wow, isn't that cool? I think it is beautiful. That is really, really pretty. I love the coloring in that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that one is very, very pretty. And it's just full. It's just full of this stuff. And again, I paid $10. So I did another video. I'll link it in the description of this after I get done. We already went through a whole stack. I'm going through this stack and we still have more. Now, I do like this one. This one's Houston. This one's Houston with Sinclair oils. And we don't see a lot about Sinclair oils anymore, not like printed material. This is a Houston street map, the western side. So it's got that red and green, which would be fabulous. Yeah, this one is really, I like the red and green and the streets. So we've got some that are city maps, street maps. I've even got some subway maps. The folds can be ironed out. Well, that's good to know. I got to look at the date of that one. And this one's got to be old. I mean, newer because this one has the pitch in logo. Before the Don't Mess with Texas, it was the pitch in. Y'all remember that? This is a Texas map, I think. Yeah, this is a Texas map. It doesn't really say. But now they have don't litter, don't mess with Texas or something like 1974. This one's 1974. So this one is really, really cool. This is, oh, wow. Holy cow. Oh, I got to fold it this way. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn it around. He must have been using this one. And if you can drive in Houston, 1974 Texas. Look at the van. It's a cross between Scooby-Doo and the Kidnapper Man. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. But he had it turned the other way. Now, I have no idea, but these were all in one bag. And again, I paid one price for all of these. And we're just kind of seeing what we can see. 1974. Look how big this was. That is a big map. Here in Belgium, we don't have states, already small as it is. Well, I think even in Hawaii, they have some states, like state things. All right, y'all, I'm going to show you 4 items that I had left that will be that will be up for claim. Kidnapper van. I know, right? Look like Scooby-Doo, or don't go asking where your lost dog and candy is. These are going to be up for claim. This is going to be the set of 4 Betty Crocker. I've got a 1969 and then 3 1970s. These are little cookbooks with all the recipes in them. This one is the 1969. So you're going to get the set of 4 for $5 if you're interested. You also have piggy bank casseroles from 1970, show off desserts 1970, and foods men like, sure to please recipes for the man in your life. Sure to please. So if you're interested in these are $5 for the set of four. They go medium male. You just put number five. $5, number five for medium male. I'm also going to show you this one, and it is a vintage. This is the giraffe and the mama and the baby giraffe planter that is pearlescent. No chips or cracks in this at all. No marker on the bottom. Does have the gold gilding in this. You can see that they are applied, and there was some overspray on the deer. This one is going to be $25. Number eight, $25, number eight, and it is 6.5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. 6.5 by 4, number eight for $25. And then I have a antique sewn book. This is a antique 1880 to 1900s McLaughlin Uncle Toby series. It is the Dame Duck lecture. So Mama Duck is teaching all the ducks about these things. It is in wonderful condition. It is going to be $15, number four. $15, number four. The graphics in this is beautiful. It is a sewn book. $15, number four, if you're interested in those. Almost matches. The only other thing that I saw, Kathy, was Brazil. That's the only other thing that I saw. $15, number four for the book. And then I reduced the price of the cat because I noticed a little nick right here. We don't know if this is composite or plaster. So this is going to be $20. I reduced it from the sale the other night. This is the cat jar. All I know is that it is considered a cat jar and is, you're saying not Brazil for the giraffes? I don't know. That's the only thing that came up. And I think it's because of the luster on it, maybe. Cat jar with flowers is what comes up, but it is a Fred Roberts from Japan. So the pieces of damage is this one right here. And then, I don't know if you can see it right there. She is very cute. We don't know if it was like a candy or food jar, maybe like this was a candy jar. There was a little hole, like little paper over it right here, but that's been busted. But I think you could put anything in that. Cat treats would be super cute in that as well. Other than those two little places, which is this right here. And let me see. Oh, it's marked on the bottom. Hold on. And the piece that, here's the Fred Roberts label. Let me get it upside down for y'all. So she's going to be $20, number 20. Tea bags. Okay. Fred Roberts. $20, number 20. And so she's got, I wouldn't say that she's more than like a pound, pound and a half. I think it's not even a pound because she's hollow and the head is actually hollow, but super cute. And I love the design, but I did just see the other piece of damage, so I wanted to reduce it even further. But I love the design on the head and the matching, almost a little bit like Mexico reminded me of some of that coloring, but she's $20, number 20. So those were the four things I'm going to be trying to list. I had the amber stars and bars, but somebody saw that and went ahead and picked that up. So y'all, we still have, let me show you what we have left to do. Hold on. And I don't know why they are attached, but this is what we have left of the 136 pieces. And so it looks like, oh, that one's got a pretty, look at that. Is that a pheasant or a quail? I like the wood colors. So what is that? Some kind of book? All the fall. This would be so good for an ephemera. But some of them are wrapped like this. So I don't know if he had them together or what the deal was. But this is all that we have left. So we'll probably do this one more time. Look up whole pottery and you will see the matching colors for the glaze. Okay. Thank you for that. I know import taxes are crazy for you, Heidi, and I'm sorry for that. She would look great with your tonala. Oh, this is Lubbock. There's one for Lubbock right there. So let me look at Lubbock real quick since it's a single. It's the brown. See, again, these are great for a fall display, like an ephemera bowl. I might do it. Pictorial map of Lubbock. That's really cool. But it's all this brown color. Now, this is a street map. This is not a highway map. This is a street and neighborhood map. So Lubbock, Texas is. And it probably would behoove me to kind of read through this. Now, I mean, it's old, but it's got Texas Tech University, all the things. It's even got some football. Bye, y'all. See you later. Bye, Tim and Jerry. So we are going to go ahead and call it a day. The rubber bands to keep the maps from blowing out the window, possibly, but he's got them in stacks. So I don't know what that's about. I'm literally, this was all in there, and that's what I'm doing is just going through them. So we'll do it one more time to see everybody. Y'all, thank you so much for being here this morning. I really appreciate y'all coming in, spending some time with me, looking at my little cool stuff. Sorry about that. Looking at my cool ephemera. And y'all make sure to join me. Tuesday, I have a video. And then Thursday is the drop hop sale. So this month, Jen from Janine's is kicking it off at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then after Janine's is going to be D, and then me, and then Manor House Vintage, and then Cindy Mimi's Treasure Cottage, and then Dolores, and then Patrick, and then Vintage and Vino, and then Angela, Dear Angela's Vintage. So we're gonna have a great drop sale this coming Thursday. So make sure to mark your calendars. Thanks y'all for being here. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye y'all. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for being here.